So I walked into the hospital and there's a waiting room and a receptionist. So I walked in, load of people in the waiting room. I waggled in towards the receptionist. So she looked at me and she went, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yes, my balls are on fire." So everybody burst out laughing. She went, "Oh, that's not good, is it?" I said, "No, it really hurts." She said, "I'll get you a nurse." So she got me this. Now, I wish it had been an ugly, older nurse, but no, it was a fit, young 30-year-old. She takes me into a room and she said, "Drop your pants." So I said, "Before we go any further," I said, "have you ever seen a tortoise when a banger goes off next to it?" And she went, "I'm sorry." I said, "Have you ever seen a tortoise when a banger goes off next to it?" She went, "No." I said, "What do you think a tortoise would do?" She said, "Well, it'd retract into its shell." I said, "Exactly." I said, "That's what's happening down there." I said, "My willy is in a state of shock and it thinks it's a tortoise and it's shot backwards from the pain." I said, "Where there should be a willy, there's an acorn." I said, "So it's normally a lot bigger than that." I said, "So please take that into account before I drop my pants." Anyway, so she looks and she goes, "Well, that's not good." So she said, "We better get you in for an operation." So fair play, within a few days, they've got me in for an op, and it's 4:45 on a Friday evening at Leighton Hospital near Alton Park. So it's under local anaesthetic. So I'm laying on the operating theatre and they're going to do it under local anaesthetic. So there's 4 nurses, a guy on a computer, and this big Nigerian 6'6" guy doing the operation. So I'm watching them all run around and I thought, I feel really sorry for them because, all they see is people in pain and stuff like that. And I'm going to make a bit of a fun out of this. So I looked around and I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Excuse me, can I have a word with you all before we start?" And they must have thought, "Oh, he's really nervous." So they all gathered round the operating theatre, the bed, and they went, "What's the matter?" And I looked at my watch. I said, "It's 4:45 on a Friday. Is anybody on a promise tonight?" And they went, "No." I went, "Good, because while you're working down there, I want your 100% concentration." Well, this surgeon starts laughing his head off. And I said, I said, "Before we start, I'm going to be holding on to your balls." I said, "If you hurt me, I hurt you." And he just cracked up laughing. He said, "Don't make me laugh because I've got an operation to do." Anyway, so to cut long story short, they cut 5 inches by 1.5 inches out of my groin. And he said, "Look, I've had to take they said, I've got to take quite a big area out. When I sew it up, it's going to leave quite a scar." I said, "Oh, brilliant." He said, "What do you mean, brilliant?" I said, "Well, next time I drop my pants in front of a girl, I'm going to say, 'Look at that down there.' I said, 'My willy used to be twice the length of this, but a shark bit half of it off. Look, there's the bite marks.'" And he says, "Well, that's positivity for you." I says, "Well, you've got to laugh about it, haven't you?"